Hi there, my name's Stella and welcome to my channel where we talk about motivation and personal development. I hope that my videos can give you inspiration and knowledge and wisdom that you can apply to your life to be on your journey of self-improvement. Today I want to talk about the importance of having balance in the different areas of our life. We've got our career, our health, hobbies, relationships and family, and if you're like most people, you might notice there's a trend that there's one area or two areas of your life that have always been your main source of fulfillment that you always do well in, while other areas maybe you unintentionally neglect. For example, I found that ever since I was younger, I was always very studious. Teachers would always give me compliments, my reports would be great, or it'd be easy for me to get good grades. But as I got older, I realized actually it's not just academics that are important, but it's also important to have great social skills and to be able to meet new people. There's also the stereotype about software engineers are always really good at, they're always really intellectual and they're great at programming, but they spend all their time gaming and they're not able to make friends. But if you have a software engineer who is good at making friends and socializing, and they're also got their they've got that degree, then they're going to go into the workforce and be so much stronger. They're going to be more likely to be the managers and the bosses because they've got a balance between those skills. They're going to be way more successful in their relationships and in having a good network around them. So in our lives, it's so important to be able to create that balance between every area. But what's the reason that we don't? Is because we become comfortable. Whatever area of your life you're good at, it becomes the foundation of your identity and your confidence and your self-esteem. You know that if you invest your time into this thing, you're gonna be successful. You've got that confidence to back you. So you get stuck in a cycle, and then venturing out and into a different area can be hard because it's uncomfortable. To build a new habit or to do a new action like reading a book or going to the gym, if it's different to what you're used to, it's hard. Just know that discomfort is a sign of change. It just means that you're doing something differently. And if you do that thing enough times, eventually that feeling will go away. You'll find that you're familiar with it, and that thing becomes an area where you become confident in as well. Then, that feeling's not going to last forever. You have to be in control of your actions at all times. I guess it's a weird thing to say, right? Because we are in control of our actions all the time. But we've got the logical side of our brain and the emotional side. Like we've got our super ego, which is a theory about, who was it by? The iceberg model. I can't remember who it's by, but there's the iceberg model, and your super ego is kind of like the angel on your shoulder, on your left shoulder, and then you've got your ego, which is like a devil on your right shoulder, and they're always battling all the time. It's like when you wake up in the morning and your alarm goes off and you're like, should I get out of bed? And the devil, your ego, is like, no, I don't want to get out. And the super ego goes, yeah, you should do it. This is going to be good for your health. So what you want short term versus what you actually want in the long run. And the emotions all bubble up to be like, no, this is what I want right now. No, I don't want to face this discomfort. But you have to be able to step into your super ego and go, no, taking this action and strengthening this area of my life is what I want, and this is going to be better for me in the long run. So align your goals with a greater purpose, with something more deep and core within you that's going to resonate. Also, within the people that you meet, the friends you make, like tends to attract like. Birds of the same feather flock together. This makes sense, it's logical, but at the same time, it's important to be able to branch out and meet different types of people. There might be some people that you initially actually judge, and you're like, hey, I don't really wear clothes like that person, or we wouldn't fit in together. And you already have those preconceptions that stop you from befriending other people. But if you always make friends with the same type of people, you guys all have the same strengths, then you're not necessarily always going to be challenging each other in a sense. Or you create an echo chamber of the type of life that you're living and the type of person that you are, and you keep reinforcing this is who I am, and these are the friends I have, and this is what I'm good at. But to break out of that, you have to do new things and do different things. To go next time, talk to someone that you wouldn't expect yourself to talk to, and try and make a friend who maybe they're into art or like photography, or maybe they're really emo, I don't know. The final thing I want to mention is having the ability to let go of who you think you are in order to step into the person that you want to be. What does that mean? You think of yourself as someone who's super healthy and always only super healthy but struggles to get good grades at university. Or you think of yourself as someone who makes friends really easily but struggles to maintain long-term friendships. I guess these are all just examples of limiting beliefs, right? Those beliefs that we have based on our past experiences all tie together to create expectations about ourselves and expectations about our own future. But the past doesn't really exist. And I mean, it's true that your past experiences and memories, and if you didn't do so well at something before, yeah, it does to some extent reflect who you are. But at the same time, those things don't exist anymore. Ultimately, everything in our head is just our perception of something or a story. Things change, so people change, plants and nature change over time, the world's expectations change and societal norms, everything grows over time, and you can too. You can grow for the better. So I hope that this video helped you out, and leave a like and subscribe if so. See you next time.